Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff v Iga Swiatek for number 2 spot in WTA Rankings. How battle shapes up after Canadian Open exits. Iga Swiatek missed an opportunity to capitalize on Coco Gauff's shock exit from the Canadian Open as she also made a fourth-round departure from the tournament, giving the American the upper hand in their battle for the number 2 spot in the WTA rankings. After top seed Gauff was stunned 6-1, 6-4 by 18-year-old wildcard Victoria Mboko in the last 16, Swiatek had a shot at overtaking the two-time Grand Slam winner in the rankings if she went all the way. Following her defeat to the rising Canadian Mboko, Gauff finished the WTA 1000 event on 7,789 points, while the Pole was 856 points adrift in third place on 6,813 points. Both, of course, are well off the pace of Aryna Sabalenka at number 1, as the three-time Grand Slam winner sits on 12,225 points. A title-winning run in Montreal would have seen Swiatek overtake Gauff in the rankings as she would have moved to 7,813 points after the tournament, but Clara Tauson ended her hopes with a 7-6, 7-1, 6-3 win in the last 16. Swiatek was the hot favorite as she was on a 9-match winning streak after winning Wimbledon, while she had also won her previous 3 matches against Tauson, including in the 4th round at the All-England Club in July. But the Dane turned the tables and claimed her first win in their head-to-head rivalry. Tennis features. Iga Swiatek's army of snipers will be waiting for her to fail as this champion follows different rules.
Ad.
Meet the tennis innovator who has launched a product that could transform coaching sessions. I just felt like after I won the first set that I needed to continue because I know she's never going to give up and she's going to come out firing no matter what, Tauson said. I think obviously getting a win against her after losing to her in Wimbledon and a couple of weeks ago is obviously nice because I was not feeling great in that match and I felt like I was playing some good tennis in Wimbledon. So I felt like if I could keep that going, I thought I had a shot. Number 2 battle moves to Cincinnati. Swiatek will get another opportunity at the Cincinnati Open, although this time she faces an uphill task as she will start the tournament with an 846-point deficit, the current 856 points minus the 10 points that Gauff is defending after her second-round exit in 2024.
Ad.
Popular on Tennis 365. The Pole herself doesn't have any points to defend from the WTA 1000 event last year as her 390 points from her semifinal was removed following her positive test for a banned substance trimetazidine after the tournament. Swiatek, though, will have to win the tournament, 1,000 points, and hope that Gauff loses early, but she also admits she needs to find her rhythm on hard courts again following the grass court season. I still feel like I kind of need to transition on hard courts. And these matches are also kind of to learn again, the 6-time Grand Slam winner stated. I feel like I did kind of the same mistakes I did at the end of my hard court season in March. Power shift in Montreal, setting the scene. It was supposed to be a showcase. Coco Gauff, the reigning world number 2, top seed in Toronto, aiming to consolidate her place behind Aryna Sabalenka. On the other side, Iga Swiatek, fresh off her Wimbledon triumph and riding a 9-match win streak, quietly lurking, ready to pounce.
Kale now.
+9. Sportskita. +9. Yardbarker. +9. Then the upsets began. First, Gauff was stunned in straight sets by Canadian teenager Victoria Mboko, a shocking 6-1, 6-4 defeat in the 4th round. Despite defending the same round result as last year, she lost crucial points, leaving her with 7,789 ranking points after Montreal. Reuters. +2. Sportskita. +2. Yardbarker. +2. Just a day later, Swiatek was felled in the round of 16 by her familiar rival in shocking fashion, Clara Tauson, delivering a composed performance to take her down 7-6, 1, 6-3, ending Swiatek's run and her chance to overtake Gauff at that immediate moment. Reuters. Sportskita. Yardbarker. The net effect? Swiatek gained 120 points from reaching the 4th round, bringing her total to approximately 6,933 or 6,813, depending on sources, while Gauff remained ahead by a margin of around 850 points. Sportskeeda
+11. Sportskeeda
+11. Yardbarker +11. Collision, two champions locked in pulse-pounding drama. Gauff's rise and fragility. Coco's rise was straight out of a modern tennis fairy tale, winning her first WTA finals in 2024, defeating both Swiatek and Sabalenka along the way. Reuters +11. Reuters +11. en.wikipedia.org
+11.
That momentum seemed poised to carry her into 2025 dominance. Yet, inconsistency resurfaced. Struggles with serve, double faults, and pressure moments began to plague her early rounds at WTA 1000s. Her surprising exit in Toronto echoes previous hiccups, underscoring the volatility that shadows young champions. Yardbarker Sportskeeda Swiatek's recalibration. Meanwhile, Iga's season has been a roller coaster, from dominating Roland Garros to a doping suspension, and then recalibrating under new coach Wim Fissette. Her confidence visibly grew, culminating in Wimbledon glory. Still, mental fragility flickers. She lost to Gauff in key finals and struggled against players like Ostapenko, and even collapsed in Rome and Madrid, costing her big ranking points. Reuters While the tactical resets are working, her form is fragile, and that journey adds emotional texture to this rivalry. Abacus Ranking Chess, the points breakdown. Here's a snapshot of how the numbers shape this duel. Coco Gauff, after dropping 120 points from defending a third-round result last year, stands at 789 points.
Sportskeeda
+1. Yardbarker +1. Iga Swiatek in Montreal earned maybe 120 points, but fell short before quarters. Now around 6,933. Some sources list 6,813. Sportskeeda Tennis 365. Yardbarker Gap 850 points in Gauff's favor going into Cincinnati, the final WTA 1000 before the US Open, and a critical battleground for both.
Sportskeeda
Yardbarker If Swiatek had advanced further, semi-final, final, or won in Canada, she would have vaulted past Gauff into number 2, and the Cincinnati Open would have been about de facto seed positioning at the US Open. Sportskeeda Performing arts personality. Styles. Psychological edges. Coco Gauff flourishes under expectation and national spotlight. Powerful forehand, improving serve, growing maturity. But inconsistency and pressure moments sometimes lead to self-doubt. A wild card in every tournament, capable of brilliance and shock drops. Iga Swiatek. Deep thinker on court, tactical, defensive, mentally resilient. Still in recovery mode post-suspension, building emotional armor. Has historically dominated Gauff in head-to-head 1-1-3, though recent losses suggest Gauff is learning to counter her heavier forehand. Reuters Tennis 365. Under coach Wim Fissette, she's trying to enjoy life more, regain balance, and redefine her game beyond tennis sole obsession. Reuters Their clash is more than numbers. Raw power versus cerebral control, youthful swagger versus disciplined polish, momentum versus redemption. Crystal ball, what comes next? Cincinnati and the US Open seeds. The stakes now shift to the Cincinnati Open. For Swiatek, it's a last chance to slash the deficit, 850 points, and steal the number 2 spot before the US Open seedings lock. For Gauff, defending even a moderate run will likely be enough to keep her spot, but any catastrophic early loss could invite a tight swing. Winning Cincinnati or reaching the final could swing the needle. Swiatek just needs a deep run to swing ahead. Anything less might leave her chasing all the way into US Open week. Glowing star final snapshots, a rivalry forged in momentum and mind. Gauff, world number 2, has the harder job now. Show steadiness under pressure, prove she's not a one-tournament wonder. Swiatek must confront her vulnerabilities, but has the mental toolkit to surmount them and craft a late-season surge. This rivalry is evolving. Gauff's up-and-down streaks contrast with Swiatek's relentless pursuit of perfection. But tennis is as much emotion as physicality. We've already seen both crack under pressure, Swiatek in Rome, Gauff in Toronto. If the US Open seeds fall Gauff 2 and Swiatek 3, they may collide in early rounds, but if Swiatek claims number 2, she avoids world number 1 Sabalenka until the final. That's strategic gold. Though Sabalenka is currently well ahead in points and not directly involved now, her withdrawal from Canada removes an extra variable. Sportskeeda. Tennis 365. Yardbarker. Puzzle piece parting thought. This isn't just a scramble for ranking, it's a story of growth, redemption, pressure, and the psychological edge. Coco Gauff stands tall today, but has shown cracks. Iga Swiatek may be bruised, but her mind has been forged by adversity. Their battle over number 2 is not just numerical, it's emotional, stylistic, and unfolding in real time. At Cincinnati and into the US Open, these two are more than opponents. They are each other's greatest foil, one reflecting on poise, the other on raw potential. The ranking points are the scoreline, but the story smells of legacy.